The story of Kofi, the lost boy. Abandoned and alone, Kofi was just 6 when the streets became his home. His mother had died, and his father had disappeared without a trace. He had no family, no shelter, and no food, only the cold pavement beneath him and the endless hunger in his belly. A life of hunger and cruelty. Hunger was his cruelest enemy, but the world was even crueler. When he begged for food, shopkeepers chased him away like a stray dog. Sometimes they threw cold water on him, laughing as he shivered in his soaked clothes. Other children pointed and laughed, calling him garbage boy. But the worst pain wasn't the hunger, it was knowing that no one cared. The nights of fear. At night the world became even more dangerous. He curled up in an alleyway, using cardboard as his bed. The cold bit through his thin rags, and hunger gnawed at his stomach. Sometimes, other street kids would steal the little he had. Sometimes, the police would beat him just for existing. But the worst nights were when he lay awake wondering if tomorrow would even come. The breaking point. One day, Kofi collapsed in the middle of the street. The hunger, the exhaustion, it had finally broken him. His body was too weak to move, his vision fading. He thought, maybe this is where it ends. But then, a warm hand touched his face, a voice calling his name. A new beginning. Auntie Mariam was different. She didn't look away, she saw him. She carried him home, fed him, clothed him, and gave him a bed. For the first time in years, Kofi felt warmth. She sent him to school, taught him to read and write, and gave him something he had never had before, a future. The return of those who mocked him. Years passed. Kofi worked hard, determined never to be powerless again. He became a teacher, helping children who had once suffered like him. One day, fate played its hand. The same children who had mocked him, the shopkeeper who threw water on him, they now came to him for help. Life had humbled them, and Kofi, he did not mock them back, he helped them, because he knew what it was like to have nothing. Many children like Kofi still suffer in the streets today. But kindness, just one act of kindness, can change a life. Will you be that kindness? Naked Narrative. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.